Good day everyone, welcome to Mathematics 5 Quarter 3 Week number 4. So we are now in Quarter 3 Week number 4 of our most essential learning, our learning competency. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to identify the terms related to circle and draw a circle with different radii using compass. So let's have some review first. The direction is you're going to draw a happy face if the given shape are congruent and sad face if not. You have 10 seconds to answer each of the question. For number 1, we have rectangle and rectangle. You have 10 seconds to answer. Your timer starts now. Time's up. The correct answer for this one is happy face because rectangle is same shape and same sizes. Then for number 2, you're going to draw again happy face and sad face. You have 10 seconds. Your timer starts now. Identify if it's congruent or not. Okay. Time's up. The correct answer for number 2 is sad face. They are similar in shape, but they are not similar in sizes. So, they are not congruent. Very good. Next, for number 3, you have 10 seconds. Your timer starts now. Time's up. The correct answer for number 3 is, again, it is sad face. Because, again, they are similar in shape, but not in size. So, this would be a sad face. So, let's proceed to lesson number 6. Circle and terms related to circle. So, a circle is the set of points in a plane with the same distance from a certain point called center of the circle. So, assume this would be the center of the circle. So, we have a point outside of this one, another point of outside, and another point, another point. So, these 4 set of points have same distance. So, let's have assume another point. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So, this set of points are same distance from the center. So, if I have many points outside this center, so we can create a circle. Because a circle is a set of all points in a plane with the same distance from the certain point called center. This would be the center. And in creating a circle, we need the compass. Compass is an instrument to draw a circle on an arc. It's made up of 2 movable arc hinge together where one arm has a pointed end. This would be the pointed end. And this would be the pointed end, and another arm holds the pencil. So this would be the other arm holds a pencil. Okay, so this would be the instrument that you're going to use if you were going to draw a circle. So there are some terms related to circle. So we have a center, radius, diameter, chord, circumference, arc, center angle, and scribe angle. So let's define each of these terms. So we have a center. A center is a fixed point which the point on circle are equidistant. So again, this would be the center, and which is fixed point on a circle within equidistance. Since the center of the given circle is A, so this would be the center and its name as A, we can rename a circle A. So this would be circle A. If I change the point name is B, so we can rename this one as a circle B, circle A, circle C, circle Z. So it depends upon the name of this center. Okay, so let's proceed now to radius. A radius is a segment that connects the center from the any point on the circle. Again, it's a line segment that connects the center point, so the center point to any point on the circle, like this one. So center any point on the circle, like also this one, this one. So this three line segment is a radius. It is also half of the diameter. So radius, so this would be a half of the diameter, and the plural form of the radius is radii. So if I have 3 radius, we can call this one as a radii because it is a plural form. So I have here some questions. Is segment AF is a radius? AF, this would be AF. It is a radius. Yes, because it is a line segment that connects the center point to any point of the circle. And another one is a segment AG. AG, A going to G is a radius. Yes, because a center point going to point any on the circle is a radius by the definition. And on the last one, segment GC is a radius. G going to C. Is this a radius? No. Why is that? Grade 5 pupils. Because by the definition of the radius, it is the line segment that connects the center point to any point on the circle. But segment GC is point on the circle going to another point of the circle. So it does not satisfy the definition of the radius. So this one, we can classify segment GC as a diameter, because a diameter is a line segment that connects 2 points of the circle passing through the center. It is passing through the center. Again, 2 points on the circle that passing through the center. It is also a longest chord of a circle. So this would be segment GC is a diameter of the circle. So this would be a diameter. So let's have a line. This one is segment NF. N going to F is a diameter. Yes, because it is a line segment that connects 2 points. This one is a point, this one is a point, passing through the center. How about this line? Segment CF. Is this a diameter? No, because it is a chord. Because a chord is a line segment that connects any 2 points on a circle. We cannot classify this one as a diameter. Why? Because by the definition of the diameter is a line segment that connects 2 points on a circle passing through the center. But a chord is a 2 line segment a line segment that connects 2 points on a circle. It does not cross to center. So the longest chord of the circle is segment GC. It is also a diameter of a circle A. So how about this one? HQ. Segment HQ. Is this a chord? Yes, because it is a 2 point on a circle, a line segment that connects 2 points on a circle. And let's proceed to circumference. So when you say a circumference, it is a distance around the circle. The circle, or one complete arc with the same start and end point. So if I start this one, going to this one. If I start this one, going to this one. So this would be the total or the distance around the circle. So in computing the circumference or the distance around the circle, this would be the formula. So formula is C is for circumference, 2 pi r. So the value of pi is 2.14 for assumed value, and the radius is depends upon the value. Or we can solve this one by C is equal to pi d. Pi multiplied by the d. D is the diameter, where d is equal to 2r. Again, because the diameter is twice as radius. Radius is half of the diameter. So this would be the formula in finding the circumference of the circle. And an arc is a part of the circumference of a circle. Arc GF, so this would be the GF, so this would be the arc. And arc HG, so H going to G, so this will be the portion of this arc. And arc CF, so this will be the portion. And some are arcs of the circle, so we can say also this one, arc QN, arc CN, arc NQ. So there's so many arcs in here. So again, let's proceed to central angle. So when we say a central angle, it forms by two radii. So radii, this would be two radius. So this would be the radii. And the radii AF, so AF and AG formed by the central angle, angle GAF, angle GAF. So the central angle for this one is, this one. Oops. This would be the central angle because we have angle GAF and another central angle for NAC and NAG. So central angle, central, by the keyword central, means center angle. And for this example, the first circle O, we cannot classify this one as a central angle because it does not involve two radii. By the definition of the central angle, it forms by two radii. This one is one radii and another radii that connects, but it does not form a central angle. And the third one is not also a central angle because the center is not located to the center. And so this second example is an example of central angle because it forms by two radii, and we have the angle by the center using this center. And for inscribed angle, an angle has a vertex on the circle. So the example is angle HCG is an inscribed angle of the given circle. So this would be HCG. HCG is an inscribed angle. Inscribed meaning to say inside, and like for this example. So this would be an inscribed angle. So it is inside, it does not cross the inscribe the center rather. So this would be the example of inscribed angle. So inscribed angle is half of the measurement of the central angle. So if I have a central angle, this one, so the measurement of central angle is equal to the measurement of the arc. This would be arc if I A for the center, so CAD, arc CAD is measures 160 degree. So the central angle is also 160 degree because the arc length is equivalent to the central angle. Then the measurement of the inscribed angle is half of the measurement of the central angle. So if the central angle is 160, half of it is 80. So another example for this one, we have inscribed angle ABC. So the arc length is 82. So the central angle for this one is 82 also, and half of it is the measurement of the inscribed angle. So the inscribed angle is a 41 degree. So let's proceed now to activity time. You have 1 minute to answer the sets of questions. So you may type in your answer in the comment section below. So the direction is on the figure at the right. Point A is the center of the circle. Identify each of the following parts of the circle. You have 1 minute to answer. Your timer starts now. So for number 1, point I. For number 2, segment JK. For number 3, segment JI. For number 4, arc PO. For number 5, segment LN. Identify each of the set of questions. You have 25 seconds left. "15 seconds left. Using this figure, identify each of the question." Okay, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. For number 1, let's identify point A. Point I is the center of the circle. Segment JK. JK is the diameter of the circle. And for number 3, JI. JI is the radius of the circle. And for number 4, arc PO is the arc of the circle, and segment LN is the chord of the circle. Okay, for our home learning task, top 5 student will be choose that can answer it quickly will be the Matinic student of the week. You may type your name, school, and your answer in the comment section below that so that I can see if you answer it correctly. So this would be your home learning task direction. Match column A with the column B. Write letter on the blank before each number. So match column A to column B. So that's all for today. Thank you and God bless.